Welcome back to the Overheard Podcast, recorded live in Banff. My name is Daniel Rudel. I'm sitting here with Jo and Arif from the Motown 6. They just tore it down the Shaw Amphitheater tonight. Let's start with Jo. How do you hit those high notes? What's your secret?
I don't know if there's any secret. Just a lot of practice, a lot of training, a lot of breath support.
Absolutely. Well, let me tell you, we could feel it in the crowd tonight. Such an amazing job. Have you guys ever performed here at the?
This is actually our first time at Banff Centre, and it was amazing. I mean, the views that cannot be beaten. This is as good as it gets. What a crowd, dude.
That was my next question. What do you think a setting like this does to the crowd?
Well, I mean, at first it was a picnic crowd, and suddenly it was a dance crowd.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So obviously they were into it. It was all.
Well, and I think like when you're out here, you're more relaxed. It's not as rigid as when you're indoors, so you get the chance to really relax and enjoy. And I think that does a lot for the soul in general. But I mean, in Canada, we don't get a lot of time for summer, so being able to sit out and enjoy music and sing and dance together is just a privilege.
Especially here in Banff when the weather's nice, you gotta enjoy it. I myself made a move from the concrete steps over to the grass about mid-show, and that was a great decision.
Yeah.
Family friendly, kids running all over the place. A very, very comfortable setup here at Banff Centre. So what brought you guys together in the first place?
Dallas and I were in a music group, and Arif just was the perfect fit for the type of music we were trying to create and the type of feeling that we wanted to feel.
We also kind of obviously had a leaning towards the same type of music.
So we decided that, hey, we're each other's missing piece, and we came together as a band, and our band joined their band, and yeah.
So when you guys are up there doing your thing, how do you know that the jam is where it needs to be?
You know what? You can tell immediately.
Yeah.
Like when it's gelling, it's gelling. Everybody looks at each other on stage. Everybody gives a little smile. That's when you know you are in the pocket. Only good things will happen.
In the pocket, I love it. It's a good way to describe it. You guys were definitely there tonight. Let's talk about the name, Motown 6. I feel like the sound goes way farther than Motown. How would you guys describe yourself?
Well, I mean, we are, we're influenced by a lot of different things. Motown, there's like a strong Motown thing in it because these girls have voices that are, I mean, you heard what was going there.
Right.
So there's like incredibly powerful soul singing voices. So we're trying to kind of frame that in like a bluesy context, a jazzy context, gospel context, and of course, a whole lot of things. So Motown 6 is actually a 6-stroke drum roll.
Okay,
That starts a lot of classic, like your classic songs that you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Of Motown from that era. So we just named ourselves after that.
I love it. I think I can hear it now that you say it, like that classic Motown intro. Yeah, absolutely. Amazing. What separates a technically good performance from one that truly has soul?
One that connects. That is a great question because sometimes you can nail it technically and it doesn't quite land, and vice versa, which is always the most shocking. You can actually, kind of be screwing up, and nobody cares because the vibe is there. It's a fascinating thing. We live in this world where we're trying to kind of make sense of it all the time.
Yeah.
The Venn diagram has to overlap as much as possible to make the magic.
I think honestly, in the age where AI music is so much in the media, that is the one thing that it can never, ever replicate.
Can I swear on your podcast?
You can, yeah.
Amen.
I agree.
Yeah, I think also we think about what we're singing and performing and try and connect on a human level because, like you said, with AI, like there's a connection that just isn't there when you're listening to humans versus non, and that connection comes from real stories, real life situations, and you know that everybody in the crowd also has their own story and their own journey, and being able to lead them through that and also go through it with them is, I think, where that comes from for me.
You mentioned earlier about like technical competency. Absolutely. This is the problem with AI music is that it is technical.
For sure.
There are no mistakes. Absolutely. There is no variation in tempo. Everything is right. Everything that we strive for. But when you hear it, it comes off as right. And it's actually that organic nature of music and and the experience of doing it together and doing it with the audience. That's really what it's all about.
Well, and there's so many artists that we are influenced by, both individually and as a group, that weren't perfect. You know, if I think of like your Billie Holiday or your Janis Joplin, these singers weren't out here hitting the perfect pitches and doing the perfect things, but you felt them here, and that mattered to people, and that the story that you're telling matters more than the sound that you're creating. You just hope that the sound you're creating matches as well. And we strive to try and hit both, but feeling is most important because we're people.
Yeah. I got a hot take here. Hot prediction.
Let's hear it.
I actually think that AI music is going to cause a bit of a wake-up call, and people will start to reject as much tracks music, as much pre-canned backing tracks for a live performance. And I think what's really going to set us apart from the droid is it's going to be the mistakes we make.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like one of the hottest bands in the world. It's because they're imperfect. It's because they're playing in tones and notes that we're not used to.
There was a certain way that everybody did music for such a long time, way, way, way back. And then blues came along and we're like, hey, we don't want to do that. It's about all the feeling that connects people. I think, yeah. That's a tough one because half of me says this.
Yeah.
Because it's such a beautiful way to connect, but the other half of me also knows that we were 5 of 6 today.
Yeah.
And so we were able to sell out Arts Place in Canmore
Twice.
2 times, and those were really
amazing.
big feats for us, but also it was just great to have the whole band together and like be able to really deliver our top performances for
Sold out
for
shows
us.
at Arts Place are fun.
Yeah.
They're really
And they always treat us so well, so
Canmore
it's
Focus is really
yeah.
good. I love this.
Basically, we love it all.
If you haven't seen our prior interview, go check out our interview with me and Arif at the Canmore Folk Fest under our tent. I think in the rain that day.
Yep.
We had some wild weather.
Little bit of rain, yeah.
So great to catch up again. Great
Awesome.
to see
Thanks
you
so
guys.
Thank you very much.
Especially full set, because I don't think I caught your full set at Canmore Folk Fest. So good to see it front to end. You guys killed it. One last question. How would you convince your friends to come to the next AMP sessions here at Banff Centre?
I mean, I think they're all convinced. They were all here.
Yeah.
I'm dancing.
I choose yelling. Just kidding.
I love it. Well, there's plenty more going on this weekend and further down the road. So check out the Banff Centre website. That's all we got.
See you next Tuesday.
Peace.